Why? Because everybody loves a cold start. Good morning, YouTube. My name's Mike. Welcome to the MDH Automotive channel. I am so glad you guys are here. Happy Easter. Today is actually Easter Sunday. I hope you get to share it with your family, your friends, the people you really care about, and I hope you all have an absolutely outstanding day. If you're watching this video afterwards, I hope you had an outstanding day. So what I wanted to do today is do just a quick vlog and kind of catch you guys up on what's going on around here in the shop, in the workshop, vehicles coming, going, that type of thing, because a few changes have occurred or are going to occur here really soon since the last video and me talking about this. Now, the first thing, kind of excited, is the pinball machine, the Tri-Zone, is actually up and working now. There's like one little bumper that doesn't bump back up, but other than that, it works fine. But it is for sale. I'm gonna sell it. If you know of anybody, it's for sale. I'll make them a good deal. As you can see, there's a few vehicles out right now. The 72 Chevy pickup, we're actually doing some different things. When I say we, I mean Eddie, but we're actually doing a couple of different things as far as the gas tank and everything like that, so we can actually have a gas gauge, because gas gauge is very important, especially since that truck seems to get really horrible mileage. I haven't checked it yet, but it's not good. The Mustang is over there. Basically, Eddie's fixed everything on the Mustang. We're having some issues with it kind of canting one way or the other when you got into it. There was some clutch issues and window wouldn't roll down. He got all that fixed, but now we've got a little bit of an oil leak, but it's not bad. I mean, all my other vehicles have a little oil leak too and drip a couple every now and then, but it didn't drip before, so he's trying to fix that. Took the GT500 out for a little run yesterday. The longest trip I've taken it on, I took it over to Hollister, which is about an hour and 20-minute drive, and it did really great. I mean, I really enjoyed driving that car. Averaged about 20 miles to the gallon, so I can't complain about that. Just cruising at 75 and going up Pacheco Pass and down Pacheco Pass and back up it again to come back home. So it was a really good time. Had a good time with that. Also took the Trans Am out. That's why it's moved over in that spot. Took it to Atwater yesterday, and for actually the same reason I went to Hollister. I'm going to talk about that in a second. And the Galaxy, on the Galaxy that's way over there. I finally decided to go ahead and take it off Craigslist. Just getting tired of people just, oh, okay, I'm interested, and they don't show up, or they send me a trade, you know. And I mean, people are allowed to send me whatever trades they want to. They're not pushy about it or whatever, but just wasn't really getting any true trade offers or interest that I wanted, that I think that car is worthy of. I actually drove that car to Galt the other day with Vasco. Again, you'll find out the reason in a second, and it did really great. It's like an hour one way and an hour back, and the car just did exceptionally well. So I am very content to keep that car. I will keep it for maybe a few months, maybe try to put it back up for sale. We'll see what happens. Who knows? But you know, I'm thinking about maybe doing a couple things, maybe putting a 4-barrel carburetor, dual exhaust on it, make it a little bit more beefy. But again, we'll see what happens. But for right now, it's going to stay around, and that's what I think about that. The KLR 650, the Kawasaki, is gone. That left about a week ago. I actually had a guy hit me up in the morning, basically made me an offer on the phone. Would I take it? I said yes, show up. Surprisingly, he did exactly when he said he was going to. Rode it down the street, came back, said yeah, absolutely, handed me the money. I handed the pink slip. It was a done deal. So thank you for still there being a person out there that keeps their word, shows up, and is reliable. His name was Mike. Maybe that had something to do with it, right? So very cool guy, and I'm glad that the bike went to a new home. That being said, even though the shop will basically be full, all the spots will be full once all the vehicles are here, I technically could squeeze in one more, and so I have been looking. And I've been kind of interested in an older, like a full fender hot rod. And so Galt went up to look at a 49 Pontiac, which was a nice car. I think it showed a little bit better in the pictures than it did in person, and I was kind of thinking about maybe doing a trade with a Galaxy, but really didn't pursue it because I wasn't as impressed with the car as I thought I was going to be. Wasn't what I was really looking for. What I'm really looking for is from about maybe a 1928 to about a 1948 full fendered car. So yesterday I took the Trans Am to Atwater, which is like 20 minutes away, and looked at a 1928 5-window coupe. Very nice car, all steel, full fendered. It just doesn't have the hood, but it's got an old flathead V8, 5-speed manual transmission, disc brakes up front, drums in the rear. It needs some interior work, a little bit of mechanical work. I rode in it. I didn't drive it, but it was a nice car. I liked it. I was more impressed with it than I thought I would be. Then went over to Hollister and checked out a 1929, and this thing's completely done. It's slammed. It's kind of a rat rod looking thing, but it looks mean. You know, it's basically on open header, so it's extremely loud. Small block 350, turbo 350 transmission, 373 gearing. Really a cool vehicle. A little bit more money than the one in Atwater, but I'm not sure which way I'm leaning. Both of them have their merits. But if I want one that's just completely done, the one in Hollister's the one to go with, but I would have to look at trying to get it home because it's very, very low. And I don't want to drive it, so I'd probably have to trailer it or have it towed or something like that. So there's that to keep in mind and think about. And you know, the one in Atwater's close. It's very handy and very convenient, but it would need a little bit more work. So you know, both have the merits. One in Atwater's full fendered, the one over in Hollister is not. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm going to take more today and think about it. Maybe I'll get one. Maybe I won't get either one. Either way, we'll see what happens. But that's what I'm working on right now. Could change. So yesterday, my wife Kristen and I went on over to Hollister in the GT500. Had a nice day. Stopped at Casa de Fruta. Had lunch. Picked up some dried fruit. Things like that they sell over there. Had a good time. Went on over. Looked at the hot rod. Then came back. On the way back, Kristen starts talking to me because she's interested in the Dodge Journeys. I don't know if you guys have seen them. I don't know that much about them, but she's mentioned them a couple times, said that she wanted to go take a look at one. So as we're driving back, she said, hey, let's go to the Dodge dealership and let me take a look at one, see if they got one, and just check it out and see if I even like it. So I said, sure, absolutely, let's go do that. You know, it's like asking a kid if he wants to go to a candy store. Of course, I know they're going to have Hellcats there, and they actually had a Trackhawk there. So yeah, I'll go. So we go and we look, and they have a 2017 model. And of course, they're clearing out. Salesman says, yeah, we got to get rid of this today. I mean, it's got to go. We'll make you a great deal on it. So we drive it, check it out, and see if we even like it. I mean, we looked at Jeeps and other things like that too, and what they had on the used market. But you know, my wife was really pretty much sold on the Journey. And after driving it, I have to admit, it rode really nice. It was very comfortable, very quiet, and I was impressed with it. She was impressed with it. So guess what? Yes, that's right. We got it. We sit down, we start talking to them, and they really made us a pretty good deal. The financing was great. Didn't really want another car payment, but you know, we probably end up paying it off early anyway. But the financing was good. The payment was actually lower than what we were wanting. Third row seating, and we do have another one on the way, so you know, that's going to be kind of handy. It's got the built-in car seat for down the road, and it is a brand new 2017. I think it had like 29 miles on it. And if we look back there, we can see my lovely wife. I don't know if you guys can see her, but she's checking out the DVD player and learning all the features of the vehicle. So that means we have a Chevy Supersonic for sale that's very dirty right now, but we're going to clean that up. You know, the car's a 2014. It's got like 80,000 miles on it, I think. Good running car, great gas mileage, and yeah, we'll end up getting rid of that. So Mark, who has the Pontiac GTO clone that he wants me to sell, I know I've been talking about it, talked about in a couple videos. It's finally supposed to be here on Monday. He's going to drop it off, so I can do some video on that when it shows up. And I'll probably do a video exclusive to that, and then I also want to throw in his Corvette, since I've got his Corvette, and just kind of do a quick video on both of them. So we'll talk about those, probably a video coming somewhere around Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. But I want to get, you know, the video done of those vehicles, and then I want to get his Pontiac sold. New vehicle will be coming almost definitely. I'm not sure what it will be. Like I said, I'm leaning towards a full fender hot rod. It could be something different. I don't know. I've seen a couple other things that have kind of caught my attention. Like I said, I don't need another vehicle. It really works out just about right. Once I have the other two vehicles in here, I have basically 6 in the front row, 6 in the back row, and then 3 over there under the loft. And that's really about perfect. I can fit, instead of the 6 up front, I can fit 7. It's just that they're kind of squeezed in, and you've got to be a little bit more careful about opening the doors. I like it right now because I can pretty much open the doors on any of my vehicles and not have to worry about them hitting. But anyway, I'm just like that. Once I get it in my head that I want something, I'm kind of tenacious and I hold on to it until it happens, and then I move on to something else. So that's where I'm at right now. I will keep you guys posted. So with that, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers by July. That is my birthday, and that is what I'm shooting for. It would be an awesome birthday present, and I appreciate everyone's support. Follow me on Instagram, MDH5169. Send me something cool to the P.O. Box. Instagram P.O. Box will be in the description below. And with that, God bless, take care, have an absolutely outstanding day, Easter, Sunday, whatever it ends up being. Make it outstanding.